Hey everybody, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be all about lash extensions. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what they are. I'm going to go over my experience in having them, a couple tips and tricks on how to maintain them and make them last the longest, and maybe even put some of your concerns at bay based off of what it's like having them, because I know a lot of people right now are like crazy about lashes and everybody wants to get them and people are getting them, but then there's also like that fair amount of people that won't do it because they've heard scary stories, seen bad videos, and just heard bad things about it, so they're just afraid of doing it. While every experience is different, I figured I've had them for a long enough amount of time now to be able to talk about them confidently and how great they are. And yeah, so hopefully this video helps you. If you have any interest in lash extensions and my personal experience in having them, then go ahead and just keep watching. So before I get into just my experience in having lash extensions and what I think about them, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about lash extensions just in case you don't know. So if you clicked on this video and you have no idea what lash extensions are, let me put you on some game. Lash extensions, just like the false strips that are glued on, like girls glue on the strips. If you're a guy, I guess I'm kind of talking to a man right now, I don't know why. Girls know what I'm talking about. Lash extensions are basically a false eyelash individually applied to your natural lash line with a semi-permanent glue. So it usually lasts about 7 to 8 weeks if you're lucky. You can shower, obviously, just get them wet. You can sleep on them. You want to be careful. I'll get into all that. You wear them all the time. You never have to take them off. So you basically just always have lashes that look like this. So that is basically what they are. They're synthetic, there's mink, and there's silk. I've had silk lashes my entire time of having extensions. I do like them a lot. I feel like they hold up very well. Don't really deal with a whole lot of fallout aside from the natural fallout you do get from having lash extensions. I think I always will stay with silk as long as I have these. I've used mink lashes, and while those are like beautiful and fluttery and just gorgeous, and I do love them, I found that like the strip mink lashes I've used tend to shed a lot and tend to fall out a lot. So I wouldn't particularly want even more shedding possibility happening with my lash extensions. So like I said, they do stay on, but they do have a fallout. You have to go and get them filled if you do so choose every couple of weeks. Most people go at about 4 weeks, like a month to a month and a week, but it's all based on how you take care of them and also the job that you got done. But that's usually how it works. I know prices vary wherever you're from. I live in Los Angeles, California, a little bit more inland. I get my lashes done at a place where you get to 8 weeks, you go back to a full set, which is $100. So it's $100 for a silk full set of false lashes, and they usually last me about 6 weeks if I'm pushing it. I'll start to have bald spots, but it doesn't really look bad. Now, as far as the process goes, it's definitely not a quick one. For me, personally, it usually takes about an hour and a half. I go to a salon and get mine done, and I've gotten mine done by the same girl ever since day one. She uses like a medical tape to tape my eyes shut, which was kind of weird at first, but you get used to it. Yes, the process is usually a relaxing one. It should be. I've seen house calls get made, and I'm sure that's really nice. I don't always see eyes get taped shut. Like, I feel like mine get taped shut super crazy, but I guess, you know, everyone does their own thing differently. It's generally a very relaxing, gentle, it shouldn't be a painful process whatsoever at all. I've never experienced any pain in getting lash extensions ever. It's a very shockingly relaxing experience, because if you think about it, she's going through each of my lashes using tweezers, pick through them, and then she's having to hold it and glue lashes there. It's a very tedious process, so I'm always so amazed at how I literally can't feel anything happening, but it's like magic. And then after an hour and a half, I open my eyes and I have full lashes. So go to a good person who knows what they're doing. Usually you will be given a really great experience, and they'll know how to contour your eye perfectly with the lashes. They'll know where to put shorter ones, where to put long ones. It's not like they'll use the same size all the way across unless you're into that. Size, length, All of that stuff usually varies between eye shape. Your esthetician should and usually will know what to do for you. I wouldn't really explain getting false lashes as a very generic experience. I feel like it's very personal. It should be something that's very fitting to you. For my personal experience, the reason I actually originally got lash extensions was because in the first place, I got them from my mom. I full on recommend lash extensions for all women who are dealing with allergies. Heard a lot of good things about it and I wanted to do that for my mom. So we did that. I'm pretty sure we got her like a Christmas present or a birthday present, but she went and she got her lashes done and she loved it. And it wasn't just because they looked amazing, but it also eliminated the need to use mascara and a whole lot of eye makeup. When she made that claim to me, I was like pretty much sold and knew that I wanted to get them for myself and see what all the hype was about. As for her eyes like watering and allergies and stuff, I think a lot of those problems can be due to the makeup that you're using or your brushes or whatever it may be. She stopped having a lot of allergic reactions after getting lash extensions and using less makeup around her eyes. So talk to your esthetician about what they're using. Make sure you know and you're up to date with all your allergies so you don't have any accidents and everything should go good. So when we got them done for my mom, I knew that I wanted to go get them done for myself. Then once I got them, I quickly realized what the hype was all about. I kept them because I had a good experience and I liked them. If I had a bad experience, I would have stopped getting them. If my mom had a bad experience, I probably would have stopped getting them. We've both had really equally good experiences, and that's part of what's inspired me to talk about this today, is because I feel like people make it seem like it's so impossible to like live with lash extensions or to wash your face or all these things. I've never had a bad experience with them, a reaction or a problem with any of those things. So I stopped using as much eye makeup around my eyes. I honestly stopped wearing a whole lot of makeup just in general because it kind of just makes you feel like you don't need it. It's like magic. I don't know. And I've had them for about 18 months now, so like a year and a half. Minus about 4 to 5 weeks, I got sick. So during that time period, I was able to see my own lashes and see how they were holding up because I was really curious about how my natural lashes were holding up. So during that time period, I did get to see what they looked like, and honestly, they weren't damaged, they weren't cut off. There wasn't anything wrong with them. And I've heard a lot of scary stories about girls who have lash extensions and then experience just fall out like crazy with their natural lashes. While I was worried about that, I guess that was a risk I was willing to take. And I never experienced any of those issues. So I'm sure everybody is different, but as long as you take care of your lashes and you don't do a couple things and you do a couple things, which I will explain here in just a second, I think your lashes will be fine, both your natural and your false. I think some benefits of having lash extensions is not only do they look fly as, but there's some benefits. Let me zoom right in here. So if you're a lash person, you know like the battle of the strip, having to hide the band on your lashes. When you have false lashes, you don't have to worry about that. You don't feel them. I mean, you feel them if you like are laying down on your face, so don't do that. But you can't feel them. They are so light. They're just so comfortable. So that definitely is one benefit. No band. Not to mention they are like the ultimate reusable lashes. Like the ultimate reusable lashes. So if you're a huge mascara person, it just saves you money on that. So while it is kind of a little bit of an expensive investment getting lash extensions, you're actually kind of like saving money on makeup too, right? And then like, I don't know if this is a benefit, but it's just they don't damage your lashes. As long as you take care of them properly, like I'm about to tell you, you won't damage your lashes. They should work out for you just fine. That all being said, you guys know I like them. You guys know that they're safe. Let me give you guys a couple different tips and tricks that I like to just literally abide by to make sure that my lashes last the longest and don't fall out or get ruined in 2 weeks, because that is possible. So I feel like the number one thing with lashes is not to pick at them, like at all. With these big lashes, you're gonna get like dust on them sometimes. Like if you have a cat, you'll get cat hair in them. Just trust me. If you're gonna get lash extensions, you definitely don't want to be rubbing your eyes. You don't want to be picking at your eyes. I feel like the number one thing you need is a spoolie. If you don't know what a spoolie is, it's like a mascara wand. It's an unused one that you're gonna designate specifically for your little lashes, and you're gonna use it all the time. Way more than you ever would have imagined. This thing stays with me at all times. If I don't have it, I'm stressed out. They're important. Just like this. Just want to comb them out. Super, super vital to having lash extensions. So don't pick at them. Just don't pick at them. You have no reason to be picking at your lash extensions. That will make them fall out. All they're attached by is a little bit of glue, and she's not going to glob it on your lashes. She uses a very fine amount that your lash needs to stay on there without being disrupted. So just whatever you can do, use a spoolie, try to keep one of these on you if you do have them, and just try not to pick at your lashes, and you will definitely notice that they do last longer. Keep them brushed, don't pick at them. Another tip I could recommend is maybe not getting them so soaked for like the first week of getting them. And I don't think I said already, but I'm exactly 1 week in today getting my lashes. I got them done about a week ago. One thing I do want to recommend is that you don't want to get them too wet like the first few days of having them. My first week, I usually try to keep them as dry as possible and make sure that you're not having water just completely like pounding onto your eye sockets. I'm sure it's not the best, so try not to get your eyes completely immersed into water. Third tip, this is 3. Wash your face gently. I know we all live like speedy lives, and sometimes we just need to get our face washed in the morning, a face wash before bed, but be very cautious with washing your face. And it might sound like, oh, that's the deal breaker, I can't get lash extensions now. It's not a dramatic slowdown. You just need to be a little bit more careful around the eye area. So what I really recommend are the Neutrogena wipes or any type of facial wipes. However, that type of clothy material, I don't know, the fibers in the cloth can get caught to your lashes sometimes. I've learned from experience, and it could pull them out. Contrary to that, I use facial wipes all the time around my eyes, but just very slowly. I try not to rush, and I usually can avoid any snags or pulling. What I do use, my main method, is a warm washcloth. I just wash my face with a makeup removing cleanser. Get my washcloth, make sure it's lukewarm, and I just wash gently around my eye area. Scrub my face, but make sure I really kind of just take my time around my eyes. And there's no reason to be scrubbing the lashes anyways. Just slow down and don't scrub your eyes. When it comes to sleeping, and this is another one of those things where people are like, okay, how am I supposed to like control that? You can, I don't know, but you just can. Try not to sleep on your face. I'm a huge stomach sleeper. That is like my comfort zone. Just be careful and mindful when it comes to having your face shoved into your pillow, passed out. Again, it's something that you probably feel like you can't control, but just be mindful of the fact that you have these expensive, nice lashes on your eyes, and you just don't want them getting all crinkled and bent and smashed against your eye, and it's uncomfortable too, so just don't sleep crazy. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I wanted to answer these questions and kind of just let people know and chit chat with you guys about just this whole experience and the process of having these, but confidently I can say I've had mine for 1.5 years and I haven't had any weird reactions. I had to learn. I wasn't a pro lash extension haver in the beginning, and I had to learn what to and to not do, so I just wanted to extend those tips onto you guys, and hopefully this video kind of answers some questions. I recommend them to everyone who just need a little bit of something to kind of brighten things up and lift things up. It does like give the eye a natural lift. I don't think that they will damage your lashes as long as you are gentle with them and you wash your face gently. You should have a good experience with your lash extensions, and as long as you have a good esthetician doing them. So do your homework. Don't just go anywhere. Don't just let a price sell you. Kind of know how someone is at their job before doing it, and I'm sure you will have a good experience like me. Leave me a comment below on your opinions on eyelash extensions and how they've worked for you. And also, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment below as well. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Not to mention, I have not uploaded a video in years. This is my first video back, so if you guys want to see more videos from me, please like this video and subscribe to let me know that. And if you're a subscriber who's been subscribed to me since like what, 2014, 15, thank you. You guys are the MVPs, and hello, because I know it's been a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Till next time.